Shut up and sit down.
Welcome back to Blown Cartridge Gaming. This right here, on screen right now, is what defines a JRPG in my head. And I think the heads of most people my age at this point.
No.
You disagree?
No, this is not a JRPG.
We've got a little bit of like rundown urban environment, 3D character on what looks to be a hand-painted 2D backdrop. And it's fucking gorgeous. I mean graphically.
Okay,
Sorry.
yeah, graphically, sure.
There we go. Sorry, I should have slipped that in there.
It's cool because, like, all right, you were saying before, this looks very similar to the graphic styling of Final Fantasy VIII.
Yeah.
This area specifically reminds me of the Midgar.
Yeah, I was about to say,
VII.
you know what this looks like is Midgar from Final Fantasy VII.
Yeah.
This looks like the trash heap area from Digimon World. This looks like you could pick a game. I guarantee you this is in there somewhere.
The Magitech Factory in Final Fantasy VI.
There you go. More places. Resident Evil. This is most of Resident Evil once you get underneath into the secret laboratory. I guess it's not really JRPGs,
No.
It's just the era. But anyway, alright, let's hop down this hibbity hoop. Why did it tangled in my cooter?
Whoa.
I'm sorry. It's a good thing I waxed my pubes this morning. That's not her saying it, because that's not her voice. There's just somebody in one of the air vents watching and getting off. Cool.
Work that pole, baby!
What? Oh.
Work that cable.
Pole dancing wasn't interesting enough, so they switched to wire cable dancing. Ugh. That rubs me the wrong way. Oh, are you kidding me? Did you see that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What weapon are you using?
My rifle. Oh, okay. It's just his center. So
Okay.
yeah, alright. So I can get his claws still. Giant enemy crab! Attack the weak points for massive damage.
I'm assuming this means
shit.
that you have to take the arms out first.
Oh, yeah.
Either that or his body is actually strong to the fire damage.
Yeah, I hope that's not the case. It would kind of make sense because this is a factory setting. What the fuck are those?
What are those?
Okay, Andros, I get it. Go back to Nintendo. Oh, shit all.
That is a
That's
powerful
it.
boss.
Yeah, that is. Wow. Well, we're rerunning that from a ways back. So,
Yeah, this game has true game overs.
yeah, like this was a definite. I wouldn't quite call it a difficulty wall, but it definitely ramped up. Know what I mean?
Yeah, well, I'm the one that said this was a hard game. You're like, nah, it's not a hard game.
We're almost halfway through. This is the first legitimate game over I've
Oh,
got.
so you have saved.
Yeah.
Cool, I thought we just undid everything we did in the last episode.
No, but my rifle's still garbage.
That's okay.
Yeah.
It's always gonna be garbage.
That's not true. It's pretty good.
Pretty good in a kind of weird, not so good kind of way.
You just gotta know how to use it appropriately. It's not bad, it's just very situational.
Alright, well, while we're fighting our way through this, I read about an interesting biosphere today. Would you like to hear more about this?
For now, sure, but I might stop you and tell you it's stupid.
Okay. So, you understand what a sinkhole is. I don't think that's a surprise to anybody. A sinkhole is an area where...
It's the hole that is in your sink that the water goes down.
Exactly. No, I've always wondered like how they occurred, and I actually found out today. It's basically a chemical erosion of whatever happens to be underneath the surface in an area. So over time, it chemically erodes, and then
You got air pockets.
that form. Yep, and eventually it becomes just structurally unstable, and the whole damn thing falls. And so you can wind up with like a perfect cylindrical cutout from the ground.
And it happens
God
more
damn.
in like I know like in Florida around the coast and whatnot.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if it's because of the salt water and whatnot in the air, or if there's just a lot of sand.
It could be a lot of
I
different.
don't know what.
But,
I just know it's not something we have to worry so much about here.
No.
But in Florida, it's a big thing.
Well, it can happen even in inland areas. But what I was reading about today was there's several different kinds, but two of them are known as black holes and blue holes.
Black and blue holes?
I'm not even shitting you. There's black holes and blue holes. I don't remember exactly what the differentiation is, but the most famous blue hole, I was just reading about it, and it sounds fucking awesome, and I'd love to go visit the place, even though I'd be absolutely fucking terrified, because this is the way it worked, alright? It's a sinkhole underwater. It's off the coast of an island, and so there's like a nice big shelf around the actual island that's above water, where it used to be exposed. And so it wasn't until like the jet age when we first discovered that it was there. There was a big passenger jet flying overhead, realized that this particular sinkhole in the middle of the shelf off the coast of the island looked way darker than it should. Like almost straight up black. And he got confused about it. And eventually somebody got curious enough to come and research it. And so a research diver gets in the water and starts to swim down, and there's some oxygen content. It's fairly well lit, very saline, just basic water, basic kind of water you would find in the area. Some fish population, lots of algae and stuff. But she swam down a good little bit. God, I wish there was a safe point somewhere near here.
You should use defense though.
Yeah, I'm going to. But anyway, so she swims down and sees what looks to be a rippling, muddy bottom. Like just really dark mud just waving and undulating. And that's supposed to be the bottom of basically this crater, right? Like that's what they thought it was at first, was a crater.
What now, is this underwater?
Underwater.
Okay.
Underwater, the floor is undulating brown mass. Alright?
No, I've seen that. It's like an ocean in the ocean.
Yeah, hang on. Yeah, is what it looked like. So she touches it with her hand, and it's fucking hot. Like she pulls her hand back, it's all goopy. The whole thing starts to ripple like crazy, and it's hot. It's a bacterial layer about 1 meter deep, 1 meter thick of nothing but it's called a purple sulfur amoeba. Or not amoeba, something, I'm going to get the term wrong. But it completely lives off of sunlight and water, the only two things that it needs to survive. And there are so many of them in close proximity that they actually raise the temperature a good 20 degrees Celsius. So it was very hot. It's also very acidic. So her first instinct upon touching this substance she has no idea what is, in the darkest depths of the ocean, and finding this weird hot goo, is to dive directly through it immediately without going up for air. And underneath it was the blackest black you will ever find, because all of the bacteria pretty much eats all of the sunlight, because it's their only means of nutrition. No sunlight reaches below this layer.
So it's lucky it didn't eat her.
Yeah. Well, I mean, that's not quite how it works, but that's the thing. Like, I was reading it, and I was like, oh my god.
Like, like, there's so much. If you don't know what it is, you don't go touching it, and you surely don't freaking dive into it. It could,
oh yeah,
regardless of whether it
truly
literally eats you, it could still very easily kill you.
Yeah, that was the thing. Like it was way too hot. It was at a depth that was already maybe not the best move to make. Anyway, yeah, it was a ballsy move in the name of science, whatever. But even just reading about this thing, I was getting anxious because I was thinking about, like, that's my biggest fear, is the bottom of a dark depth sort of thing. Like, what could live down there? There could have been anything underneath that layer, because you can't see underneath it. Ah, shit, we gotta roll back down here again.
I'm a little worried about what you're doing with your gun.
Why?
Because it's a gun with only 2 mod slots, so it has a very limited potential.
Did I re-equip the right one? Did I put my M16 on?
I'm talking about your rifle. You've been pouring all these resources into it, but it only has 2 mod slots.
I can add mod slots.
No, you can't.
Yes, I can.
No,
I've already done it.
Them. You can unlock them if it has a slot. but there are no slots to unlock, then that's what you're left with.
No.
Yeah, watch. Go over other guns. See, that's a slot you can unlock.
That's just saying that there's a gap there.
No, see, these are slots that you can fill. This is one you have to unlock. You have to use a tool to get rid of that before you can even put them on.
I think it just adds a slot. I think that that's just a filler because there are 2 mod slots per.
No, look. Go up.
Uh-huh.
Look, there's one right there.
But there's none that have an icon and then that directly next to it.
Okay.
I think you're wrong.
Okay, well, we'll find out eventually.
Yeah. You can gloat later, okay?
Alright, cool. Let's
sound good?
keep moving this along.
Yeah, I know. Let's try not to die this time. But yeah, and then the final note for that little diving expedition was after she came back up, all of the metal pieces on her diving equipment had turned completely black because there was high acidity.
You might need to use a barrier for this. The problem is you don't have the PE for all this stuff.
I don't. I could use... shit, if I had... I am gonna have to think this through.
Because I'm quite sure you're gonna die again.
I don't want to, though. I just need to not get hit. That's all. See, that dropped my defense, too, which is really shitty. How much does that mean?
More than you've got.
Do I have anything? Do I have anything? Oh my god! I might just be in trouble. We're gonna use that.
You know, I'm the one who said this game was hard, and you're like, no, it's not hard.
It's not hard. It's difficult, sure, but it's not hard. What? Yes, use barrier to absorb heat. Tabs. Cool. All right, that's in. So that'll reflect 1, I think. Shit. And it's gone now. And my defense is lowered again. God damn it.
That's right, I forgot barrier is a one-time thing.
Yeah, it is. Shit. All right. We'll call it a draw. I've made mistakes. I might have to go back to the station. I don't think that's going to help either. What am I going to do, Rem? What am I going to do?
You're going to level up off camera?
I don't really want to do that.
Well, nobody ever really wants to do these things.
I really don't want to do that.
No, I get that, but I don't know what else you can do.
Wait a minute. I just noticed some problem.
Nothing's whooping your ass?
No, the copyright is for 1998, but the opening cutscene says 1997. You're like, I don't care.
Yeah, pretty much.
Oh, it's a fun.
Alright, so should we end it here?
No.
Okay.
We'll find something to do. Welcome back to Killing Time. We're going to go find that time. We're going to show it. We're not to be trifled with. Can I interact with this, maybe? Maybe there's a thing I can do.
There is.
I'm going to try this. I'm going to try this fight one more time, alright? If I don't pull this off, we'll go do some fancy leveling, okay?
Okay.
Does that sound good?
Yeah. We should have taken the trouble you have just simply this bridge as a...
Oh, that was just bad planning. I've actually kind of got a system for it now. It just took until the very end of the last time I was here to figure it out. Come on, dude. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come at me. Alright, fine. I'll just deal with it.
Come at me, bro.
Pretty much.
Sheesh, they take a lot of hits.
Yeah, they do. Huh?
Yeah, you've been keeping up on your freaking weapons, making them more powerful, and it's just, the game's just like, no!
Yeah.
Whatever you do, we're gonna make things like 50 times more difficult.
Yeah. I'm also finding that this weapon actually isn't. Let's see, 48, 42. I'm gonna go ahead and switch guns. I know it sounds dumb. I know it's a waste of a turn.
I don't know, it looks like a good idea to me.
Yeah, and I'm gonna use heal 3. Cool. I wonder if barrier will carry over from one battle to another. Probably not.
I was wondering if you could cast it outside of battle.
I wonder if I could cast haste outside of battle. That would make a big difference.
Because if you could cast it, then start the boss fight.
Yeah. Same thing with haste. Haste would make a big difference too. Because haste can almost double.
Does your PE regenerate out of battle?
Yeah.
Okay, so
it just takes a while. So I wasn't in a hurry to do that.
Yeah, may need to.
Yeah, I know.
Even though you're going to use it up like that.
Yeah. Whee! Damn, they hit for a lot though.
You're hitting for a lot, for a decent bit more now with this gun.
Yeah. Well, it's because it's only 3 bullets instead of 5.
Yeah.
I just picked the other one to find out what the first did, and it did what I wanted it to.
Yeah.
So, in fact, it's actually more powerful than my M16.
Mm-hmm. Well, you can move the stats from the M16 over.
No. Okay. Should I try that? Oh, I'm gonna feel really bad losing my rifle, though.
I know.
I'm gonna feel really bad. And I'm gonna lose the fire mod thing. I'm gonna lose the explosive damage.
Yeah, but I'm pretty sure you get another gun with that later.
No, I don't. What kind of game do you think this is?
A game with lots of guns?
No. You're thinking of something else. You're thinking of Final Fantasy VII.
I mean, we could always collect junk, trade it in, see if we get some good weapons.
I don't know how junk works.
Well, that's because you haven't brought any back to Wayne.
Yeah, Wayne can suck it. Alright, we're gonna do something that I feel like I'm gonna regret, but Remington seems pretty certain I won't, so... Oh, right.
Well, immediately you may regret it just because you're like, oh, my old weapon, I miss it. But overall, I think it'll be...
Way to make me feel like an ass.
Oh no, I missed my weapon! Weapon, come back!
Weapon, come back!
I'm a tool. You're a tool.
You're a tool. Is it good? Did I do that right?
Totally.
It was on point. Okay, we'll do this. I am more of a pistol guy anyway, I guess.
Because you're pistol whipped.
Because okay. I was trying to think of like a pissed until whipped joke, but I couldn't figure one out. Whipped. You know, like when you whip it good. 23. Watch it turn out this guy's like incredibly weak against your baton. That seems like the kind of bullshit this game would pull.
Did you already hack it?
Sure.
Cool.
Yeah.
Cool.
Why not?
So your damage is, what, like 60 now?
I don't know. Like 12. What? Okay, alright, if it doesn't feel like I'm doing enough damage to him or something.
Yeah.
I should have waited for my PE to rebuild.
You're being very negative right now.
I'm just, look, I died twice to this guy. You were judging me at the time, and then you turn around and you go, why aren't you in a good mood?
Well, yeah, because I'm not.
You're doing shitty! This is why you're doing shitty! Come on, man, pick up the mood! You gotta feel on!
That's why you died. You were being negative and shitty.
I have to just hang out here for a minute.
Yeah, I mean, you're already half dead.
What's the scariest situation you've ever read about?
Ever read about?
Oh, like what's a real thing that you know is a real thing that would be scary if you were there, but you find fascinating because you weren't? Like for me, like the sinkhole thing, like that hits some real deep fears for me. But I love the fact that that's actually out there.
For me, anything to do with the freaking super deep ocean.
Yeah.
Like, it's so fascinating. I want to see more. I want to see more.
I don't
want to ever go there.
Yeah. It's like inner city schools in the 90s.
I've been to some of those.
Yeah? I never did. My mom didn't love me enough to give me a rounded education. I don't mean that. I feel bad now. I love you, Mom!
My mommy didn't love me.
I have a lot more to apologize to my mom about if she's watching this than that. Know what I mean? I still have a revive.
Like every other joke you make?
Yeah, pretty much.
I didn't raise you like that.
I know. It's Dad's fault, I guess. When do I stop digging? I need someone to tell me when to stop digging. Can I shoot his eyeballs?
Man, you just don't listen.
What?
You were less than half health You should have healed before entering.
I couldn't. I had no PE and it was not regenerating.
You had enough for heal 2?
Heal 2 is nothing. Heal 2 is 60 HP.
Heal 2 is the best heal to ever exist after heal 1.
And before heal 3.
Yes.
Look, man, if you're going to use heal 2, make sure that it's somewhere between heal 3 and 1. I'm going to use haste. Haste is always a good move. Holy shit! Look at me go! Just grab a track star, Mom! I'm a track star! Don't you dare hit me with your fucking laser beam eye! Oh, God!
Haste is nice.
Haste is good.
I just don't think it's going to last long enough.
You
That
don't
was a
think
waste.
so? Why?
You should have just shot him.
Oh. I think haste will last. I think haste. Oh, it's gone already. Why am I here? Why am I? When I said we should do a Let's Play channel, I didn't know I'd ever be doing this. This is so aggravating.
When I said we should do a Let's Play channel, I didn't expect to actually play anything.
No, I thought we'd play games I was good at. To get show off.
I thought we'd play the easy ones.
Yeah. Like Dark
Like
Souls.
Super Mario Paint.
That one's hard. I've never beat it. In fact, I don't know anybody who's beat Super Mario Paint. Oh! I need to heal!
You need to take your turn after he takes his.
You're right. I know you're right.
And stay out of the middle lane.
I have to kind of stay there so I've got maneuvering room when he does his eyeball attack.
He doesn't do an eyeball attack. You just imagine that from the beginning.
How did you know that's what I was talking about? Ow! That sucked!
He just freaking sucker punched you.
That sucked! I don't want to be here at all anymore. That's it. I gotta go to the bathroom after this room. You know what? You're gonna try this next. You think
I'm not doing shit.
You think you know how to beat this? You're gonna do it.
I don't know how to beat this.
Hey, you seemed like you had ideas before. Do this. Don't do that.
My ideas.
Go level up off screen. Well, why don't you do it, Rem? Oh my God, if heal 3 is not. My God. I mean, it's gonna be completely wasted immediately, but at least I'll survive that.
You got hit twice too.
Oh my fucking God, this is bullshit. There's no safe place. Oh my God. Yep, that's. All right, guys. Next time you see me, I'll be buff as shit. I'm gonna stop playing as Aya. I knew that was a bad move. I'm gonna start playing as Daniel. Daniel's gonna come in. He's gonna help clean up this mess. All right.
I don't know. Baker might be the good. He looks like he could take a hit.
Of balls to the chin, sure. Bye, guys.
That's next.
Yeah.
I like balls.
I was about to say either Wayne or Torres, but Torres is dead, and Wayne definitely seems more like a top. So, bye, guys.
Bye.